Danny DeVito, Danny Babito, Danny Babito, Danny DeVito, Danny DeVito, Danny Babito. Hello, Danny DeVito. Yes, Danny DeVito. Hello everyone, Scratorious here and Danny DeVito. Yes, this is the first video I've ever talked about him. Yes, in the background you can see a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito. The best actor in the world, I must admit, the best comedian, stars in great things like Matilda and The Trash Man. Now, before this video begins, I must be admitting, this is the cringiest thing you could have seen. And before we think about this, who is Scratorious? 1 second. Let me tell you. Who is Scratorious? It is my channel. It is me, Scratorious. But have you heard of his story? Well, look at this. This is a folder. And in this folder, I'll tell you in a minute. But first, Scratorious is my persona. Yes, you may know that. Scratorious is my awesome persona, Morgan, from Azeroth. Now, why have I made this folder? And what is the point in it? So, if you can read it, if it's not in reverse, that is a story folder. So, what is in this folder? It is a physical copy of every story of Scratorious, his family bloodline, although it was a bit messed up, what he's doing, alternate universe stuff, and I'll just open onto the most recent page, if I can open it correctly. Now, you may wonder, who the fuck is Scratorious? Why have you made an entire book dedicated to him? So, I will get a page in a minute, when I can find a decent one that maybe talks about alternate universe stuff, because, okay, you may be thinking to yourself, what are these things? What is this you've made up? This story, it looks like the Bible, Scratorious. Just tell us a bit about it. Well, Scratorious is a World of Warcraft character. I roleplay as him. I make up stuff about this character. Before you all people start thinking, yeah, that's not the law. Wargr aren't meant to have blood curses and all that shit. Just stick to yourself, hey. This is different than the normal story. We don't know the story that well at the moment. I mean, yes, we've got Chronicles. Yes, we've got that. So, we have got a whole page dedicated to what is the blood curse. Now, this list is entirely out of my ideas. So, before you start screaming, it's so wrong. What are you doing? You're making this shit story. I don't get it. Now, this page reads about the blood curse. So, what is the blood curse? Well, it's a form of blood magic, yes. The slight trouble is, I've yet to go into very much detail about this, but it's a thing trolls make. It's a troll curse. It's a bit linked with the voodoo. It's a voodoo type curse that basically corrupts any bloodline that's a pedigree sort of bloodline. So, I know this may sound a bit stupid, but night elves are related to trolls and they're further down the evolution. They're still technically pedigree. I know it's crazy, but it's ones that are still from the same bloodline. So, if you go become a blood elf, for example, that's not in the bloodline. That is not pedigree in any sort of way. That is a slight corruption to the bloodline, if you agree with the troll lore about this. It's also on the opinion of the person. Like blood elves, night elves, they never use it. But the bloodline suggests that only trolls and Kaldorite and magics of the Kaldorite, including Worgen, yes, Worgen can have this curse. Tauren, Yongol, all that, they can't do it. It's against their rules as well. They wouldn't do it either way. There's just races that would do it and would do it. No Sand Lane. Before you start thinking, can Sand Lane be them? No, they cannot use this bloodline. It's serious. But Scratorious can have it. Humans can have it. Yeah, humans and Worgans, they can have it. Because they're from a pedigree bloodline. A pedigree bloodline. Like, hey, what is this blood curse? What does it do? I can't explain it any further. If you want more information, just tell me in the comments. Like, I'm currently making up this story. Like, how does it work? You'll find out eventually as Scratorious progresses. But there's different universes in Scratorious. Yes, there's not just normal Scratorious. Now, what are these different universes? Well, he's in the 40k universe as a Chaos Noise Marine. Yes, a Noise Marine. Literally, he's a Noise Marine. He serves Slanesh. Scratorious. It's on this list. Noise Marine. Noise Marine Scratorious. From the Warhammer 40k universe. There is Soul Eater Scratorious, which is a foul corrupted Azeroth reality. Now, there's Primal Scratorious. This one is a bit controversial because it is from a universe you cannot really use Primal Scratorious. So, who is Primal Scratorious? Well, let's put it plain and simple. He's Scrap from Ice Age. Yes, I know people are going to panic and be like, oh my god, but think about this. Think about this, right? I made up this universe that mixes every universe together into this mad thing. Okay, right? So, this universe that Scratorious is from has many different realities. Many different realities. So, in a 40k universe, he's a Noise Marine that booms out voices. Noises, noises, hypersonic type voice type things, which deafens the enemy. And he's also a bit mutated by it. Well, Walkers don't exist in there, do they? So what I've done, I know this is going to really anger 40k fans, but I've got to do it. But he's got mutated so much that he's turned into this furry thing. Slanesh, furries. What's the difference? You put the two together, you get Slanesh worshippers. They like it, but okay, maybe Slanesh worshippers are a bit messed up because they like pain and they like the sound of pain. They're mad. 40k universe for you is very mad. So, that's really all of it, but there's also more. The more I add, the better it gets. So, if I add more to this book, it'll get bigger. It'll get bigger, and I'll write a whole book about it, if anything. So, also, this is a bit interesting. Now, we are going to go into this story a lot more. Come on, there we go. So, Scratorious' story. We have only just started this. So, born in South Shore to a family of professional blacksmiths, Grey Door bloodline. Grey Door bloodline is really quite straightforward. So, you've got the Vikul, you've got all that. The Grey Door bloodline kicks in at that point. It's a Vikul family, the Grey Door, or the originate was called the Grey Pharaoh. Grey Pharaoh tribe. The Grey Pharaoh tribe, and then they sort of turned it to the Grey Door bloodline because, well, it makes sense. It's the Grey Door bloodline. It starts with a very, very, very powerful blacksmith. Let's just say the Vikul bloodline goes further back. Let's say Grey Door bloodline is really quite tricky. It's quite tricky to understand. So, Grey Door bloodline is a very big thing. The Grey Door bloodline is huge. So, it goes from a master blacksmith in the Vikul town. Let's just say, okay, so humans of Arathor, this is where it begins. Let's just, okay, Lordaeron, Tartanus, Grey Door, he comes from Stormguard. Yeah, Stromguard, sorry. Sorry for my terrible pronunciation. He comes from Stromguard, right? It's very complicated, very interluded and all that, and I'm just like, how do you sort this out? My answer is, the bloodline is a little bit of dragon, few dragons get involved in this bloodline for reasons. This is during not the Troll Wars, before you people scream, "It's not the Troll Wars, you retard!" It is the one between the High Elves and the Trolls. The one that evolves the humans, okay? So that's that, okay? And then there's a part 2, the bloodline. At some point, the Troll War ends. That happens. What's this? Cursed Bloodline starts on part 2. The Cursed Bloodline happens in part 2. There's a giant issue with that. It gets one of the bloodline gets kidnapped by trolls. People think he's dead, but what happens is he gets this blood curse. He gets, wife and all that, has children, carries on the blood curse. What is the blood curse? It is not used by Sunlane. Faraki trolls hate this stuff. They don't like it. Classes could use it. Ebon Knights like Death Knights. Demon Hunters, Druids, Warlocks, Warriors. The people who can't do it are Priests of Holy Discipline, Paladins, Rogues, because why would a rogue use magic? All rogues go invisible, stab you in the back. Not magic. They can't use blood magic, so shut up, okay? Warriors, Shadow Priests. I put in there... Naga can't use it, so don't start crying. Be like, "Oh, Naga can't use it. They can't use it." Just calm down, okay? Just because you want it like that, I'm making it my way. It's still fitting into the law somehow, some way. I want it to fit in. Don't get mad if it isn't fitting in, Blizzard. Get over it. Scratorious' wife, Ellen, whatever. Yeah, they have, Ellen. I know, I made that shit up. So, yeah. Scratorious, let's just carry on with the shit, okay? So, that bloodline continues. You get it. You get it. You get it. Right, so, that's my video for today. I know it was very long, and I was talking about story, and Danny DeVito, who's behind me. I don't know why he's behind me. He's a trash man. You know? I'm the scrap man. Mm-hmm. We ba ba da ba da bo. Ba 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 da bo. We ba ba. Okay? The thing goes scrat. Okay? Okay, dead meme, sorry. Anyway, that's my video for today. I'm going to close this file. And that's my video for today. Good day to you, Danny DeVito, this Scratorious folder, and you for watching my video. And also subscribing to my channel. Bye!